Hey everyone, this is your boy Thomas Wooldridge, and you're rolling with T-Wool9. Today I want to talk about a keto rash. I didn't know what keto rash was until I actually experienced, because what happened mine is my arms all the way up, both my arms, and then right here in the middle of my chest, I started developing a little rash. At first, I didn't think nothing of it because on Sunday, the day before, I did some lawn. I started cutting my grass, doing some lawn stuff in my yard for about a couple hours, and I decided to, take in some of the sun and do it with my shirt off. Hey, I lost some weight, and I felt good, so I did. I just did some yard work with my shirt off. Well, the following day, I started getting some rashes and my skin started itching. So I assumed that it was something from the dust, because I know I was throwing a lot of weed feed on the ground, and I was assuming some of the dust got on my skin and started irritating. But something was just a little more different than I expected. So the next day, it didn't really clear up. So I started researching about a keto rash, and lo and behold, it was one of the symptoms of a keto diet was having a rash. And I started thinking about cures of how to do it, and one of the cures was just break from the keto and by eating some carbs, and that usually would clear it up. But I didn't want to go that route, because first of all, it was just in my arms and it was just in the middle of my chest. It's not like it was like all over my face and stuff like that and people could see it, and it wasn't, I'm kind of tanned anyway, so it wasn't obvious that I had a large red marks all over my body. So I was just really acceptable. It was acceptable. So what I decided, and some of the tips that I seen was obviously cortisone, hydrocortisone. I put it on there. It's supposed to anti-itch. It's supposed to stop from itch. And then on top of that, I put some lotion on it to kind of moisturize the rash area. So that kind of helped a lot. And then I started thinking, because what I also do is Wim Hof breathing technique, and part of Wim Hof is it's supposed to build up your immune system and try to any disease in your body. It's supposed to increase your pH level, and it's supposed to kill off any diseases. So what I started thinking is, well, next time I do my Wim Hof breathing techniques, let me focus on my body to attack my rash. And that's what I did. I usually do about 5 rounds of Wim Hofs. And when I was holding my breath, I started to think about, I started meditating that having my immune system start attacking whatever the cells or biological, issue that's causing my rash, and attack it. And probably the next day, my rash it's still kind of slightly bumpy, but basically all the scratching and itching was gone. And I was totally amazed, like, wow, I was able to use my body to protect itself and kill any of the things that's causing me a problem. Now, I know, I don't know if it's absolutely true. I mean, the rash might just have to go through its work, but I feel that it worked for me. And I'm going to experiment on any other time I feel a little sick, because I've done that when I felt like I got a little cold. I'm in the pollen season, and I haven't got any allergies issues this year. And I think I attribute that to the Wim Hof breathing techniques as well. So that's how I kind of cured my keto rash. Like I said, it's slightly bumpy right now. It's not as rough as it was in the beginning. But what I did is, just going back, is number one, I take cold showers. Okay, it's part of my Wim Hof training. The cold showers really does soothe my rash. Number 2, I use cortisone cream. Number 3, I added another layer of lotion. Okay, And a particular lotion that I use is just cocoa butter. So I don't know if there's any other lotion, but just try with your own lotion. And then also, what I've learned that is the possible reason why you're getting keto rash is if you're working out or if you're sweating. The theory is some of the sweat has ketones or acetone or some type of thing that's coming off because of your keto diet, and it's irritating your skin. All right, and it made sense because of the middle of my chest and my arms. This is where I sweat the most when I start working out. So maybe what you can do is make sure after you work out, immediately wipe yourself, with the towel or a wet cloth, or just take a shower immediately. That might help out some of the keto rash. But I would say do all those first, okay, before you actually have to try to break your keto diet, because I think that's probably your last resort to break your keto diet by eating some carbs, okay? So just try all those first. Thank you. If you like this video, be sure to like it and drop a comment. Let me know how you're doing with your keto rash, or if you have any other questions about it. Thanks.